Well, it's about 5 minutes since I made the last recording, and the skies are blue, and the sun is coming out. And the loon is just offshore. Maybe he's going to call out for us. So I am going to have my snack, finish my journaling, and head out on a paddle around the pond. So there's a wetland across there, and I'm just going to do a loop starting out from here. Just loop around the pond, past that wetland. See that loon out there? And then just head up past the camp and the bridge, and there's another camp over there, and just do a whole loop around the pond. And when I get to the bridge, I think I'm just going to kind of check out, because check out the way from there, because that's where you head down to the other pond where Ampersand Brook is. And it feeds into the Racket River. Supposedly you can paddle down to the Racket River. So I'll check that out tomorrow and see if that's something I want to do. I mean, it was noisy here yesterday. The 2 hours of target practice somebody over there in one of the camps was doing, that went on forever. And then the party last night at that camp. But I think maybe they're gone. So I can't really tell. I'll know when I paddle by there, but I haven't heard anything from over there today. Now it's nice out now, so if they're still there, they're going to come out now. Can't really tell until I get closer over there. But it's been pretty quiet here today. So probably this is a good place to come in the fall, not on a holiday weekend. I bet if you came up here in the middle of the week, basically nobody here. The only thing about these campsites is, which is really hard to believe, there's no register. So the DEC has no idea about the usage of this place. And then the campsites don't have a thunderbox. So there's toilet paper all over the place, and like people can't even like walk back up in the woods to do their business. They step right outside the immediate tenting area, camping area, and they do their stuff, and then they don't bury the toilet paper. They're covering it with pine needles. So I just can't believe that the DEC doesn't put thunderboxes in here. I mean, there's only 6 sites, and they gotta figure this place gets a lot of access. So I'm gonna write to them about it. Not that that does anything, but I guess I'll copy the governor's office. I'll copy the DEC commissioner, and I'll copy my representatives to the state legislature. I mean, I don't know if that does anything, but this is why, some people say the DEC can't manage the resources they have. So how can you add more wilderness or area to what they already have to manage? And that's why it's all BS. when the commissioner says he's got enough staff to handle what they have. I don't think anybody believes that. I don't think he even believes it. But this is a perfect example of not managing a resource adequately. There should be a register here. It's the same thing with the lower part of the Osgood where I was. There was no register there either. These campsites should have thunder boxes, and the register would allow the DEC to know how much usage there is and then to allocate resources. So it's kind of disheartening, because this is a nice place and it gets ruined because people either don't know or don't care, and they just basically trash the place out. I mean, this campsite is really nice. Somebody built a table, which, okay, that's all right. But it's got 2 picnic tables here, and there's a nice area for a couple of tents, and there's a fire ring. The woods are really nice, and if those camps weren't here, this would be really nice wilderness site, but it's semi-wilderness. It's literally not even a 10-minute paddle to get to here, and you got maybe a 50-yard walk from the road down to the put-in, which is a sandy beach. So this is a really nice spot. Yeah, I don't know what the other campsites are like, but they're probably nice. And it's a shame it's just not being managed well. I think they got to put thunder boxes everywhere, because if they don't, this is what you get. You get toilet paper all over the place. I mean, obviously there's no thunder box. I gotta bury my waste. You know, the option is to carry it out, and I'm not doing that. But when I bury it, I'm going to dig a hole 8 inches deep, and I'm going to go back up in the woods, and I'm going to do it back up in there. I'm not doing it down here, you know, adjacent to the campsite, because I'm too lazy to walk up out of the way. I mean, it's really ridiculous. So that's my proselytizing for today with that. So skies are looking pretty good. There are some gray clouds down south of here, but they seem to be blowing by. So keep looking up. That's about it. I'll come back when I'm doing the paddle, which I'm going to prep for shortly.